Dust on the hood, chrome that's worn, morning mist over a path we've drawn. This is the MK7 all track, no showroom shine, just a soul that's built to grind. Gravel under tires, fog in the rear view. Every scratch a story, every mile we pursue. It carries groceries.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Daily Driven Estate. Today we are going to mount a 4-way light controller. As you may see, also the banner is a little bit shorter on my windscreen. That has to do with what happened 2 weeks ago at the safety inspection. So here it is, a mini 4-way controller of a brand that don't sponsor the channel. It's pretty simple. You have on and off in the middle and basically on and off for each light here. You can also program it for just a touch and go. It also comes with a few stickers for the buttons, a mount. I'm not sure how I'm going to mount it yet, but we'll see. And a few 3M mounting stickers. I'm going to use this for positioning lights, rear lights, warning lights, and possibly the front pods. As you may know, it always takes a lot of time to figure out where to put things. So I did that off camera. And I think I will leave it here for a moment. It kind of holds itself in place. I can see it good enough when I'm driving. And I can always move it later. And also the fuse box is behind here, so it's easy to access all the cables that I have there since before. As you can see, here's my old button. I think I will keep this one actually, because it will control on and off of the relay box and now also the switch. Inside here you can see I've put 2 cables. One cable is for constant power and one cable for ignition power. And with this switch I can choose which one I would like. At the moment the positioning lights go on when I start the car. With that switch I can also, as I said, change it to constant power. That means that they are now connected to the relay box. So we have to disconnect here and reroute them into the car. I have a few cables going into the car from before, so we are going to use them.
We set out on the forgotten road, where gravel sings its endless hymn. The forest breeze in orange fire, wrapped in the hush of autumn fall.
Okay, so here we have the cable for the front lights, amber positioning lights connected from before. And this white cable here goes to the front pods. And here we have the amber positioning lights on. And this blue one goes to the color temperature on the beam for this. I'm not changing that color particularly often, so I will remove this cable in all and move it back into the car, and we will do the same with the front lights. Here we have the rear lights. The positioning lights for the rear lights are actually okay for safety inspections, so I will leave it at that. What I will do is route another cable here for trigger.
We walk where shadows stretch and fade, the crunch of leaf beneath our boots. Mountains rise like ancient guardians, their peaks hidden in mist and truth. Every stone a story, every trail of earth, the wind writes.
I initially bought a DT2 connection so I could put this into one, but I decided to go the fast route, and I had this connector from before. So I will get front pods and front lights in, and then route the cables inside to the car here.
Flies in silver dust. The mountain calls its timber road, rising steep, a rugged spine through mist and silence. Above the clouds, the sun breaks through, a golden crown upon the world, a promise only the eye can hold.
There you go. As you can see, I have switched the cables on each side here. That's from before, when I managed to do these cables going to the lights. I switched them around. Cleaned up on the inside and cleaned up on the outside. Here we have the trigger cable for the warning lights. This is the trigger cable for the back pods. Here I have put all the cables back into place. So let's go inside and trying to figure things out there. So here's the mess. White cable. Here we have the blue one for the rear pods and the brown trigger for the warning lights. This red one is the outgoing trigger cable for the front pods, and the white one is signal from high beam. These two will be connected together with the signal from the new switch, so I can choose between high beam or the switch. And here's the cable for the positioning light. Brown for amber and blue for white. Also to a switch. Now we need somewhere to put the ground cable for the control panel. And I found one bolt just in here, not sure you can see. On the right button here we have ignition power to the right and direct power to the left. Here we have the switch for high beam or control panel for front pods, and this is amber or white position light in the front. And we are done. Let's turn on direct power. Turn on the panel. To the right we have positioning lights. Here we have the front pods. Here we have the rear pods. And here we have the front warning lights. If you push the middle, we turn everything off. If you push the middle again, we turn everything on. So we are done. The control box are in, and the reason for it. When I went into safety inspection this year, I had a positioning light turned off, obviously. Last year I didn't, I got a warning. So I thought I would pass this year having them off. But they decided to turn them on themselves and failed the car. So what did I have to do? I went home, pulled the cables, went back, also cut the banner in the window because they had an opinion for it being too far down in the windscreen. So the control panel, I wanted to control things more easily. A button for the positioning light, button for the front and rear pods, and warning lights, instead of having to use the remote for the relay box all the time. So that's this video. I'm not sure what to do with the banner in the front window later. If you have suggestions, leave a comment. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. Follow on Instagram, Daily Driven Estate and MK7 All Track. See you next time.